Karma is self-inflicted. Recognize that this person hurt you because they are coming from a place of hurt themselves, and allow that not to necessarily force you into a reconciliation with this person, because that may not happen. That probably shouldn't happen, honestly, depending on the severity of the hurt. But recognize that if you had to spend one day as this person, would you do it? The answer is probably no. I know for me, everyone who's hurt me, you couldn't pay me to be them for one solid day. You couldn't pay me any amount of money. So with that being said, you don't need to hurt them. They're already hurting. Let them go. I think a lot of people sometimes feel the obligation to save others. You think to yourself, oh, I've been so hurt. They're really hurting. Maybe I need to love them more. Maybe I can be their person. As someone who is the victim or survivor of another person, you cannot also be their teacher. You have to be called to teach yourself. So with that being said, you don't have to hurt them and you don't have to help them. Truly, people who hurt others can only really heal themselves. And that's true for most people. In fact, I would say it's true for all people. Think about how hard it is to change things about yourself and recognize that that amount of effort and love that it takes to change yourself would be required of that person as well to change. And unless they want to change, they're not gonna. So you can't save people. You can only really save yourself. Focus on what you need to learn from the situation. When a lot of people go through challenging situations, I hear a lot of, well, I've learned that the world is this way, or that people are this way, or that men are this way, women are this way, whatever are this way. That is completely abdicating yourself of your own power in the situation and your own power to create your own life and your experiences. So what I recommend is having an internal locus of control and saying, why did I experience this situation with this person? What kind of messages was I sending, or what kind of energy was I living in that made this person feel like they could treat me this way? And typically when I have done this exercise, I think to myself, well, I probably didn't voice my concerns early on. I may not have stood up for myself in ways that could have prevented the ultimate hurt. I didn't speak my truth enough. There are a lot of things you can look at to say, why did this happen? When we focus on what we did to contribute to a problem, or what we did to create an environment where that problem could occur, it's painful because we do have to accept some fault in what happened to us. But it's also very liberating in that you can learn, take your power back, and then prevent hurt like that again in the future.